Directions for Youth and Families is a mental and behavioral health organization serving over 5,000 disadvantaged youth in Central Ohio each year. With over 50 licensed clinicians, Directions offers both in-home and school counseling services. Located in high-risk neighborhoods, Directions' 2 youth centers provide an environment that is safe, positive, and educational. Welcome to the Rooted in Change initiative.
The Rooted in Change initiative is really a social justice movement. It's about restoration. It's about meeting the needs of people and addressing high-risk population areas.
Columbus is growing so rapidly, but there are still so many needs. We're growing in specific areas. You know, it's almost like we go to the gym every day, but we skip leg day. We have to build these other areas up to completely strengthen the city.
Social justice doesn't just happen by rallying with people who look like yourself. Social justice happens when you get the masses on board with your programming, with your vision, bringing everyone to come in alignment with it, because that's when they see all the good programming that we have, you know, we're social justice in itself. A mental health agency who serves at-risk communities, that's social justice.
You know, we can talk about all these things all we want and say things aren't just, or we need a more equal playing field, or we have to address some of these things. You can keep talking about that, but at some point you got to do something about that. And this truly is a hands-on, something you can touch, tangible thing that you can be involved with. You can get your name on a leaf and a tree that will always be there, in a center with 21 nonprofit partners that are going to come together to help restore a community.
For me, it's a matter of stewardship. It's not an option. It's a mandate to be intentional about trying to come alongside people that are helping other folks. It's an investment worth making, and I think it's something we all can do in our own different ways.
Maybe $5 is all you have. I've been there. I know what that is, right? But your $5 is quite possibly contributing to 5 years off the street for one of those kids. So if you've got money to spare, and if you want to put it towards something good, like, this is that opportunity. Don't be humble about giving. That's not the time to be humble. Not when people's lives are at stake.
If it weren't for the Crittenton Center, I actually don't know where I would be. We came here from Youngstown and we had no one here. I was unable to work. I was ineligible for Title 20 or any assistance to help with daycare. So this was perfect.
I think the meaning behind the community restoration model is healing. We've seen a community who has, to an extent, been forgotten. There's not many resources within 5 miles of the Crittenton Center currently. Many times our families don't necessarily have the means to transport themselves or their families all around Columbus. With the new Crittenton Community Center, we have the opportunity to partner with 21 different agencies to bring those agencies to the Kimberly Parkway community so they can take advantage of those resources as well.
I'll tell you, one of the first things we started doing in the beginning to get this community involved is take them in our vans, groups of moms, because 74% of the households in this community are single parents, and most of those are women. And took them to our Ohio Avenue Center so they could dream about what a center could be. And at the end, I asked, is there anything else are we missing? And one of the moms said to me at that point, I can't believe you're willing to do this for us. Another one of the moms said, my son was killed in these streets 10 years ago. I've been trying to get something here since then. Are you folks angels? Now, you think about that narrative. That should not be happening in our communities. That should not. People should not feel that they are not worthy or that no one's paying attention to them.
We have a building right now which we were gifted 5 years ago. We're very fortunate to have it, and by all means, we've made the most of it, you know, but it does have its limitations.
Right now, we can serve like 45, 50 kids here. The new center will be able to serve 400 along with 1,000 families. It's going to have all the programs we have in our after-school centers, which is the arts and music and dance and leadership development. We have computer labs, homework help, tutoring. We have social things. We want to whitewash one of the walls on the outside so that we can have drive-in movies. So it'll be so great to not have to turn families away anymore at this facility. This will be hugely celebrated because it's truly one of the hardest things you have to do. Is just tell somebody, unfortunately, we don't have any more space.
Really try to assist our youth to really get an understanding of their social emotional learning. You know, oftentimes a lot of our young men and women don't have the skill set to regulate their emotions, or they have difficulties in school, or they have difficulties just expressing themselves overall. So one of the things that we really try to do in after-school programming is working with them to express themselves in healthy manners.
We actually have kids who've been with us for a really long time, from this high to almost out of high school now, and it's amazing to watch them grow.
It's a home away from home.
It's a home away from home. That's the best way to put it.
You know, a home away from home that's going to help and develop you mentally, physically, and emotionally. That, you know, it doesn't get any better than that.
We believe communities can heal themselves. We truly do. They just need help. They need some support. They need some assistance. That's all they need, but they can do the work. We know that.